This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Shaq in at the center. And for New York, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Rose is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Rose. Randle outside. Down low. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. No good on the shot. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Rose against Smart. Pass to Shaq. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Randle to the middle. Here's Fournier. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Barrett. Handle a screen on Tatum. Here's Barrett driving to the basket. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Now the pass to O'Neal. Good, and Smart gets the assist. For Fournier, he's joined in the international competitions by NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a great 1-2 punch for the French, including those two. 9 players from France saw time in the NBA in the 2021 season. Gives you some sense of how the talent pool continues to expand. Incredible.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Rose passes to Fournier, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
It's tipped, stolen by Robinson. Up the floor, stolen by O'Neal. Tatum drives in, passes to O'Neal. Rose with the double team. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. O'Neal. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Now, here's Fournier. Shoots over Brown. Misses off the left iron.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's O'Neal. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Shaq's got 6.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt this guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you love more than anything is the willingness to take head-on tough issues. Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Reddish, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Alec Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. Manuel Quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Kemba Walker in for Derrick Rose. Here's Pritchard, and it's Tice in the corner. Here's Neesmith. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Quickly. It's deflected.
Always engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And last year, Randall averaged double digits on the glass.
Right, he was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randall has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Quickly kicks to Burks. Randall with a screen for Burks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific, getting the defense to foul him.
The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Celtics leading by 6. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Offensive rebound. Tice. Rejected by Walker. Quickly finds Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, Kemba Walker, his ability to expand his range and become consistent from three has been critical for this young man's career.
To the inside. It's stolen by Randall. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Shot's good by Walker.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's White. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by a point.
Your Knicks City Dancer.
And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that it's one goal, and that's to go out there and win the game by any means. We know that we play well together. We just got to come out aggressive.
And Rose, great, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Rose is checked in for Walker. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in. Pass to O'Neal. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Randall with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for New York.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Well, something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
That one drops for him. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
And Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Shaq.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Can't complete the alley-oop. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. Won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Rose against Smart. Rose attacking. Here's Robinson. The kick out to Rose. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the paint, it's stolen by Randall. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Knicks, Reddish, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And quickly in for Evan Fournier. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Rose against Smart. Rose passes to Robinson. On the wing, Brown. Quickly covering. The kick out to Brown. And the pass to Tatum from past the arc. Here's Horford. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Celtics lead by 3. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
So for the Knicks, Alec Burks comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. Neesmith comes in for Tatum. Derek White's checked in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Burks. That one a little long.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Passes it to Neesmith. Williams scanning the floor. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Burks with it. Williams picks him up. Basket counts.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Boston.
The Celtics with the lead. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Takes it inside. Pritchard uses the glass to finish the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Walker. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Seconds left in the first half. Here's quickly. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in the second half?
They're missing some shots, but the thing I don't like is we're giving up the second shot. So the rebounding is something we got to get corrected.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks. And now a look at how that first half went for the Celtics. They're in a close one.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
On the court for the Celtics. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. O'Neal is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. That's really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Knicks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Randall finds Rose. Randall a screen on Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rose. Here's Randall. And to get open is Robinson. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Well, Julius Randle knows how to get to the offensive window and create shots.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Randall right side. To get open is Robinson. Randall no good.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Horford with the screen on Rose. Smart with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Nice shot by Smart.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal. 2nd team foul.
Out to the right wing. Rose kicks to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Randall a screen on Tatum. And it's Barrett penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Barrett. To the wing on the left. Fournier against Brown. New York needs to get off a shot. Nailed from three-point land. Randall's got 8.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Reddish, he's checked in for Robinson. Alec Burks comes in for Barrett. Manuel Quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And Walker subbed in for Derrick Rose. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for O'Neal. Williams comes in for Al Horford. Derek White's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Tice with a screen on Walker. Brown the pass to Williams. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Randall no good. Boston leading by 3. Pritchard passes to Brown. No good on the triple. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams, a screen on Randall. Going inside. The shot's good from Tice.
How about the big man coming down the lane off the dribble drive? Okay, Daniel Tice.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Randall against Tice. Randall kicks to Reddish. And they'll get another chance. Burks with it. Brown's there. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pritchard passes to Tice. A three-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Walker's shot is off. The Celtics with the lead.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And we've reached the end of the third. Boston on top, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on,
and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Reddish out there with Robinson. And it's Walker in at the point guard. Pass to Horford. That shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Rose is checked in for Walker.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Derrick Rose.
Rose against Smart. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Robinson.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And it's White missing. The Knicks shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Barrett. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Celtics shooting reasonably well, 45%. Over in the corner, White. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Randall's checked in.
New York Knicks. Julius Randle.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Tatum with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's O'Neal. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Fournier's shot is off. For Boston, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. O'Neal, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second person.
Julius Randle picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Randall dishes to Barrett. Five on the clock. There's a screen by Robinson. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his fourth foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Your next City Dancer.
And Fournier kicks to Randall. To the inside. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Shoots a fader, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
In the corner, Barrett with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Tatum down low. Barrett covering. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Brown is checked in for the Celtics.
Jaylen Brown.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes.
Horford against Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. And there's the pass to Rose. Randall with a screen for Rose. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth.
Knicks foul. Julius Randle. That's his third personal. Third team foul. Shaquille O'Neal.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Over Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
They can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. Boston leading by 5 and stolen by Fournier. Shot from free throw range. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
That's good from Shaq on the assist from Smart. Shaq's got 7 now in this quarter.
I mean, it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Fournier for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
Fournier at the line, he'll shoot 3.
He makes the first of 3, and that trims the lead to 6.
And you know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
Boston making a switch here. Morgan's checked in. The second one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And that one drops.
You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
Randall against Horford. Rose looking around to the middle. A steal. Brown inside. Started by Fournier.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Randall. Tries again, and Robinson with the layup.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
New York foul. Derrick Rose.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Marcus Smart at the line, 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Your Knicks City Dancer.
20 seconds left in the game. Burks can't get it to go. Quickly against Brown. They set the screen. The kick out to Tatum. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Shaq.